Hi guys, welcome back to the Letterhead Studios and more Trails in the Sky. Alright, let's go talk to Ina and get our next quest. Good morning, how did the job at the farm go?
We hit a few bumps in the road, but...
Let me give you a brief report of the details. I see, so you ended up setting the monsters free because the Purcell family requested you to do so? I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further.
Is it okay to leave things at that?
The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. Our work has very profound implications if you think about it that way. That's because we weren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength.
Serious? The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought.
Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job?
Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything that you've got lined up this time. Another monster that needs a good whipping?
Not this time. The next job will be the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself.
Really? A request from the mayor?
Do you think it'll be alright leaving such an important task to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Oh boy. Do you think you'd be up to the task of replacing an orbment light and a road lamp along the Milk Main Road?
You just leave it to us.
If you're fine with us doing the job, then we'll gladly accept. I really appreciate this. I completely forgot it needed to be replaced today. I'll need to give you the replacement part.
This is the replacement orbment?
That's right. I want you to replace the orbment light in the road lamp number 6 on the Milk Main Road to the west. It's the 6th road lamp that you'll come across counting from Roland's west entrance. Once you found the road lamp, you'll need to open the maintenance panel. You'll need a 6-digit combination to open it.
Are you serious?
Yep, the combination for the 6th road lamp is 544818. And I'm going to write that down. Okay, so that's available down there for me to remember. These road lamps are placed just off the roads in areas where monsters are most likely to appear.
Well, you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them.
But I'd better write down that combination before I forget. Then maybe you should let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you to divide the work amongst yourselves. That should be everything you need to know, so good luck. I've been waiting for you to show up. I have an urgent job. Do you have some time to hear my request? Okay. Alright, let me give you a rundown and explain the details of the job. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Orvid, representative for Orvid Company, something.
I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. Nice to meet you.
Estelle and Joshua, is it? The two of you are quite young, if I do say so myself.
We're actually pretty new to this whole bracer thing.
Greenhorns. Oh well, I guess we'll have to do.
Pardon?
Never mind, I was just talking to myself. Alright, let's get down to the business. Please excuse my lack of decorum, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Sure.
At the moment, I'm looking for a rare mushroom called firefly fungus. It is said that it only grows in soil rich with septium. There are records of it being picked up here in Roland, but no shops seem to carry it. However, it is a vital necessity that I get my hands on it. So I put in a request at the guild house. Soil rich with septium, huh? I can only think of the Malga Trail as a possible location. Do you know any other characteristics of these mushrooms? It seems that it normally grows in areas with patches of grass. Normally, since it's buried in dirt, you won't, and if you don't look closely, you won't find it.
Geez, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain.
But once you dig it up, you'll know if it's a firefly fungus or not. For one thing, it glows with a light green color, so that's why it's called firefly fungus.
Oh, well that makes sense.
Alright, have I explained things clearly enough?
So basically all we need to do is find a glowing mushroom in a patch of grass along the Malga Trail, right?
Looks that way to me. Well, if they're really growing in the ground, we probably won't be able to find one so easily. If you run into any trouble, come back and speak with me again. And then... Bear claw and a savory pinion. It's native to the forest of the Mistwald south of Roland. Maybe we can go to the chapel real quick and get specific details. And then after that, we'll head our merry way on down to the mayor. Okay, so there's no one in here to actually tell us how to find this stuff, so I guess I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just deal.
Do you think the mayor's even in today?
Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance he's out. Bless my soul if it isn't Estelle and Joshua.
Hi, Mayor Klaus.
I hope we're not disturbing you, sir, but we've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you would be coming. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you?
Well, we're trying at least. I'm very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this.
There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. And it's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed the job involves the transport of a certain something, but what is it exactly that you would like us to carry and where? I would like you to pick up a Septium crystal from the Amalgamine and deliver it here.
When you say Septium, do you mean like Sepith that we often come across?
Actually, accurately speaking, Sepith is fragmented Septium, which is too small to be used in precious stones. Therefore, this Sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbments.
So that's the difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now.
We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of Septium called Esmalus from the Amalgamines since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here? Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle?
The transport of a precious gem, huh? It'll be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. All right, we'll do it.
I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck. Oh boy. So, the area we got lost in, that we ended up having to backtrack from, is the area we're gonna be going to now. Okay, so, we have to find the 6th light. This is probably the first one? Oh, there's one down here. Ah, stay away from me. Okay, so this is 1. That's 2. I'm gonna guess that's 3. So this would be 4. 5. So it should be the next one I see. 6. All right. This is it.
From what Freddy said, I think this is the road lamp.
I'm fairly certain this is the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well.
You're right, it does. Alrighty then, let's get to work and finish this job.
Unfortunately, it may not be that easy.
What do you mean? Where'd all these monsters come from?
It looks like the orbment really has burnt out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the orbment.
You're right. Well then... How about you handle them, Joshua?
Do you really know how to replace one of those things?
Come on, Joshua, how hard could it be? Even I can do something as simple as replacing an orbment.
Says the girl who glued her hand to her head once. But alright, if you say so. I'm counting on you, Estelle.
Got it.
Alright. Actually. Please don't screw me over. Alright. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Alright, 1 down. 3 to go. All right. There we go. That takes care of the first wave. How's it coming, Estelle? I'm entering the combination for the maintenance panel right now. I'm pretty sure the code was... we can... 544818. Okay, 544818. It's open. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own good. I'm okay here, Estelle. So focus on fixing the lamp. Got it. Now for the orbment, which goes in like that, and voila. Perfect. Good work, Estelle. All the monsters seem to have gone too. Whew. I sure got all stressed out over this job. Considering the circumstances, it seemed pretty reasonable to me. But the thing that surprises me the most is that you remembered the combination. Do you want to know the truth? I actually saw a jumble of numbers in my head, and the buttons I happened to press were the right ones. That's so meta. We're back, Freddy. Oh, hi, Estelle. From the look on your face, it seems like you finished your job. Yep, and we did a fine job, too. Although we did have a few hang-ups. We thought we would report to you as a matter of good measure. So it was really burnt out, huh? I'm sure it happened because we were too late replacing it. Sorry, kids. You were put in harm's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory. Dealing with dangerous jobs is part of a bracer's work. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this to make amends? This is a quartz? Yep, it's an Impede 2 quartz. It can prevent an enemy's arts. It can be pretty useful if you use it effectively. Thanks. We appreciate it. Oh, hallelujah. I opened another slot for Joshua, and I did it again. Okay, so off camera, I went to the Forest of Mistwald, and the enemies were a little too difficult for me at the moment. So I will not be able to retrieve the bear claw just yet, but I do have savory pinions. I got plenty of those. So I'll probably end up doing that after I accomplish everything else. I'll tell you one thing though, with all these monsters only capable of dealing the most minimal of damage, I'm not doing half bad. At this point, I can probably just increase my CP to an ungodly amount to prepare for the next battle. Alright, this must be it. Aha! What's with the sudden outburst? I found it. Now to claim our prize. Firefly fungus. Isn't that... You think so too? The place it's growing seems about right, and it's got that soft green glow. This has gotta be that firefly fungus that What's-His-Face was talking about. You mean Orvid, right? Yeah, that's who I meant. It doesn't look all that tasty, but it sure is pretty for a mushroom. Almost like the glow of Septium, if you ask me. Septium. What's up, Joshua? I may be worrying too much, but I think you'd better put that mushroom in your bag quickly, Estelle. What the? Oh, really? Just like I figured. This mushroom attracts? Estelle, look out! Don't worry, we got this. Yeah! Ha! Take that!
Piece of cake.
That's right.
Now that was a surprise to tell you.
Did you put that thing away?
Yep, it's all taken care of.
The light emitted by raw septium has the power to attract monsters. This mushroom seems to have the same effect.
That sneaky merchant! He never mentioned a single thing about this.
Let's head back to town.
Right. Just wait till I get my hands on you, you conniving merchant.
Well, we're not gonna go there immediately. We have a mine to go to. This is the entrance to the Malga mine. If you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave.
Believe it or not, we are here on business.
Roylant's Mayor Klaus has asked us to come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Well, alright then. If you got a referral from the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here.
Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief.
That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatan. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium lode more than eating 3 meals a day. I'm fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today.
Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him.
Oh boy! Can't wait to get lost in here.
Check it out, it's a minecart. Do you think it's powered by Orbments too?
Looks that way. How about we get in and see where it takes us? Oh boy. Great ideals! What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine?
Not exactly. We've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor.
Oh, you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there.
At the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine?
When you were riding in the minecart, you noticed the place along the way where the tracks diverge, right? If you follow the other line, you'll reach the elevator. In order to get there, you'll have to go back to where you came from, flip the lever, and activate the track switch. Okay. Woo.
This is the elevator we're supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work?
Let me have a look. There's orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should go back and ask that miner about it. Oh my god, seriously? Hey, Mr. Dude, you failed to mention how the elevator operates. Oh, you need the key to activate it. Since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Thank you. That was really unnecessary. It could have saved me an awful lot of time just by saying, oh, but you probably don't have the, I'll give you one. All right. Estelle, try using that key we just borrowed. We should be able to get to the elevator working this time. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down into the lower tunnels? Sometimes, I don't know.